All right, Butchertown. I love Butchertown. Butchertown Art Fair is now having their 6th annual Butchertown Art Fair. And with the Butchertown Neighborhood Association, I have a special guest with me now. First of all, let's introduce Natasha Mays. Natasha, you're also the co-chair of the art fair, right?
I am. I have been since 2009.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, the art fair has actually been going on probably since the 1970s. In 2009, the association decided to revamp and revitalize the event. So since 2009, I've been involved with it, and it has grown significantly from one neighborhood block to now we're over 2 full blocks of artists and vendors.
Yeah, and it's impressive art, and we're going to prove that right now because everyone on set here in the studio have been oohing and ahhing about this furniture from local artist Craig Bayens. Craig, this is beautiful stuff. I don't know if a camera can do it justice. It is rich, it's beautiful. It's how do you describe your art here, Craig? Furniture, it doesn't sound like it doesn't do enough for it. Tell me, what is this? What would you call this?
Well, this is, I call it rustic contemporary, because it's using recycled materials, and I'm sorry, I had too much homemade wine. Right?
This is beautiful.
I mostly get my materials from raised buildings around the city of Louisville, and if I'm not using recycled materials, I use locally sourced lumber from people's yards and stuff. Like this potato in particular, this is from a building that fell in Butchertown a few years ago, and they were floor joists, or I think these were roof rafters.
Oh my goodness! See, I love the knots and the imperfections.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to celebrate, is the knots and the imperfections. Because for so long we've been, you know, oh, we got to cut out the knots, we got to cover up the holes. But I'm trying to celebrate that. Oh,
and I think you've done an excellent job. Look at this. I know it's tough with the camera, but what kind of finish do you have on this? Because it's not too shiny, but it's beautiful.
This is 7 coats of high luster satin lacquer. The lacquer is even made here in Louisville. So
now, what would someone use this table for?
They could use it for anything. It could be used for a kitchen table. It could be used for a desk. It could be used for anything. Anything that you need a table for.
Wow, it is beautiful. I really love your work here. Now, obviously, tables. What the piece on your right there, Craig? What would that be used for?
That's a coffee table. That was also made from remnants of floor joists. And then the base is actually made from it was an iron stand that used to hold an electric motor for a pipe organ. On this piece, I tried to accentuate, I wanted it to look like a machine again. That's why I have the exposed brass screws in the top. I didn't want to cover anything up. Just like in all my rest of my work, I just try to leave everything real honest.
I'm telling you, ultra cool. Everyone back in the studio, everywhere, is just bragging on this work. You really need to see it. Craig, where can they see your work? Obviously at the Butchertown Art Fair, right?
Butchertown Art Fair. They could go to my website, CraigBayens.com.
CraigBayens.com.
Yeah.
There we go, CraigBayens.com, and you see some of his work there. If this is the type of furniture you like, I encourage you. This is really beautiful stuff. Okay, what other artists will we see at the Butchertown Art Fair?
We have everything from pottery, painters, we have jewelry makers, we have printmaking. Craig has actually done the art fair for, what, 3-4 years?
4 years.
I think we're one of the only art fairs that he does. So
only art fair.
There you go. A lot of our artists and crafters are ones that maybe cannot get into the other artists because we're non-juried. So we really do have your real local artists and crafters that attend the art fair and actually
it's intimate too, and that's what makes it appealing to artists like myself. It's just intimate, and you get. I'm not set up next to somebody making refrigerator magnets or selling, Pepsi or something. That's what makes it. That's why I'm loyal to them only.
I love that, and this really, to me, personifies Butchertown when I look at this. Old but classy. I love it. I really do. This is beautiful work. Okay, Natasha, what are the things that we see down there? Obviously, we've got a lot of beautiful art. There's a lot of businesses down there that people may not be aware of. Are you with the Neighborhood Association as well in Butchertown?
I live in Butchertown. I'm with I'm a board member on the association. A lot of the local businesses are our sponsors. The Eye Care Institute on Story Avenue, Vendome Copper and Brassworks that's in Butchertown, Copper and Kings, White Clay, City Space and Sun Storage. They're all our sponsors for the art fair, and all of those are literally Butchertown local businesses that help us to be able to put the event on each year. Yeah. So Copper Kings will be on site. They're a new brandy distillery that's not officially opened yet, but they will be selling their brandy. Well, actually, we'll be selling it. They're going to give us all the profit and proceeds for it.
Love that. Yeah. And Craig, for those, you encourage you to come on down. If people watching Wave 3 listens right now, half price off of all your pieces, right?
I wish.
I'm teasing you. It is beautiful. I want to again take a close look at this table and encourage you to get on down to the Butchertown Art Fair. We'll put the information for that up as well. And Natasha, Natasha, invite everyone to come on down. I'm sure there's going to be some food and beverage. Butchertown's known for that.
Yes, we'll have Schlafly beer. Again, we'll have Copper and Kings. We'll be serving a brandy punch. We'll have wine as well. Tons of food trucks. We're also supporting Lincoln Performing Arts School. We'll be collecting school supplies for them. So if you can bring backpacks, pencils, notebooks, hand sanitizer, that sort of thing, we'll be collecting school supplies for them on Saturday and Sunday.
And again, see Craig's work, Craig Bayens again. Craig, what's your website there?
CraigBaynes.com.
CraigBaynes.com.
And let's not forget that we have Louisville Metro Animal Services
We'll
having a
have
spot adoption.
Exactly, spot adoption truck. So they'll be there both Saturday and Sunday where you can actually adopt a dog or a cat.
All right.
Yep.
Boy, so much going on. And once again, 6th annual Butchertown Art Fair. And Work Like Craig's will be there. And Craig, we're hitting your website again because this is beautiful furniture. How long does it take to make a table like this? How much?
Generally about a week.
I was going to say.
There's a lot of nail pulling.
Yeah, I was going to say, to make it look this beautiful. And this is not, what I love about it is you won't find another table like this.
No, you won't. Each piece it's unique.
And I like them. You know, we all have knots and imperfections.
That's right.
I got a ton of them.
Let's celebrate it. Let's
That's right.
covering it up,
Exactly.
man.
I do love that. I think that's a true artist speaking there. All right, Natasha, thank you very much for coming on. Really appreciate it. Craig, thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. I think you're going to do very well, and I think your art fair will be a huge success.
Thanks,
Butchertown, make another visit down. I used to go there back in the day for happy hour. Ooh, it was
Come
back when you were
down.
like this. Yeah.
We've got a lot of
what's
character
stopping
down
you?
there. Yeah, we've got some good things going on down there.
I love that.
Yeah.
Speaking of good things going on, we got it going on with Carolyn Embry. We're going to talk about the American Lunch Association's trip to Shakertown. Here we go. I'll get it down. Trek to Shakertown. Talk about how you can get involved. Let's get fit on Wave 3 Listens.